Aren't you glad, Verity? Aren't you grateful that we're the ones to come to this new world?
Hell's teeth? No.
We are building a new world. Jamestown's a hive of men starved of women.
Women reflect the wickedness in amongst us.
Where might I find Meredith Rutter?
A whole other world.
A drinker is a different man every day of the week. Not one of them is worth a spit of love.
I pay for your passage. That means you're mine. I think I've got myself a good wife.
Meredith Rutter makes the best ale I ever took a man's senses from this world.
Right, I decided this place in for me.
Isn't it? Take a look out there. Was there ever a land so spilling with adventure as this?
There are wondrous opportunities. Farms will be the making of men.
There'll be trouble in this town. Trouble and blood.
What if these men have been on their own for so long they're not men anymore?
I think I prefer to take the ship back to England.
What is it about Jamestown that offends your fine sensibilities, Mistress Verity Bridges?
Well, there's you, for a start.
I'd say a rat-smelling, drinking man would be something of a catch.
A catch?
A catch for a thief such as you, safe from the gallows.
Hey, not from the noose. Spared from prison. That's all.
That's all. You know, if you thieve here, you'll be marched to the rope the very same day.
You have been brought here as the property of your husband, and you will behave accordingly.
Well, this here is where we do all the malting. You know about malting? It sprouts and dries in the kiln here.
But, sorry, did the drink stop your ears? I'm not staying.
What about a friend of yours? What's she called?
Alice. Alice Kett.
Yeah, well, she seems to like it here well enough.
And Alice Kett in here to marry a drunk. I'm sure Alice Kett is a strong enough will. She can look after herself.
Henry?
I'm Silas.
Oh.
I'm to take to my brother.
Henry, this is Alice.
We'll be married in a week.
I knew what I was accepting, to marry a man I'd never set eyes on before.
She's mine to do with as I please.
Did ever a man love his mash tub? As Meredith Rutter loves his. Now, some put in molasses, some put in honey. I put in both. Nourishment for yeast. I have the best hops, and that's the flavour, see? Did I tell you the wort goes in the keeler? Ach, you'll learn it all.
What? I will learn it.
That's why you're here, to brew. You know, I was the best brewer in Burnley. Now, I'm the best brewer for 500 miles.
Then why don't you brew?
Because I drink.
Well, you'll be wasting your time teaching me, as I'll be on the next ship back to England.
What about that fine lady, Mistress Woodbeg?
Woodbrig.
Well, if the precious bone could make a life of it here, then...
The likes of Jocelyn Woodbrig ain't going to know nothing but soft pillows and dancing. She's married some soft-jawed man. She has herself a little maid to tend to her every wish.
Having come all this way, we must look out for one another. I saw all too clearly that men have the law here. We're sisters of a sort.
Yes, we are.
If we are to be free, we must possess their minds, their souls, their balls.
You know, if I teach a boy how to brew, what'll he do? He will steal everything he learns and he'll use it against me. A wife won't do that. Stir. Try. Come on. I want to see your hand. You'll learn. You want to know the most important part of brewing?
Staying awake while you do it.
You want a reason to stay here? I'll show you. Come here. This here is a reason. Before anything, before you step foot out that door, you must fear the law. And the law here is Marshal Reddick.
Meredith Rutter! You're charged with slandering the company, lewdness and drunkenness.
You are a reprobate.
You would stand here and mock this hearing, huh? Then I'll have you nailed by the ear to the post for the remainder of the day.
But beyond the Marshal, are you hearing me?
What's in the sack?
The Marshal might lash their life out to your back or hurl you in the jailhouse, but the man to fear is Secretary Farlow.
If you make enemies of men of such power here, they will turn against you.
We did not underestimate her husband, but we did miscalculate her. No more.
A man such as him can pluck the wits from your brain with no more than a cracked smile and a few poisonous words. As if he ever had a soul. He's long been lost in the darkness.
What about the new governor? Ain't he the man who makes all the laws and rules of the colony?
Yardley. Now there is a man. Came here 9 years ago. Military fellow. As fair and honest as any Virginia company man.
I want you to report to me everything that Reddick and Secretary Farlow say.
You wish me to spy for you, Governor?
That's as good a word as any. You are my eyes and ears here, Samuel.
And why do you give the land to the likes of the Sharrows?
Well, they've done their time. Tenured men work 12 years so they might be granted their own plantation. There's some says, Master Messenger, he's the first of them. They say that tobacco is where fortunes will be made here. Well, good luck to them. Good luck to them. I'll tell you what I see when I look out into them fields. One word. Mark this word. Work. Hard work. Work will kill a man. It'll kill his soul. Lifetime of labour. That's for dolts and worm-brained lubheads.
What is it you have in that sack?
I traded this when I first got here. I'll give the Indians 2 barrels of ale for it.
We are surrounded by, let's call them what they are, enemies.
Good chief. You take our land, our bloodlines, our honor. Tari, Nir, Nita, Bewa. What kind of friends are we?
Do you know what that is?
I ain't never touched gold before.
There's some says that tobacco ain't the way to get rich out here. You know what that means? The day will come when this old town will be mad with riches. And when that day comes, you and me, Verity, we gonna be ready for it.
And suppose I ain't ready for any of it. Suppose I don't like the idea of spending the rest of my life in a knee-deep shit pile. Suppose I prefer to go back to England. Take me chances.
That has a pleasing sound of reason to it, except in one piece of fact. I bought you. So there ain't no choosing left in the matter for the likes of maids. Come here for marrying. Your choosing days are behind you.